promise you, I'm not gonna do a million fresh and fit videos. That's not what I wanted for my channel, but this just happens to be what's popping right now. So Fresh and Fit put out another video, and it's labeled intruder. Right, you can see the guy on my thumbnail with the yellow shirt with the Yankee fitted on. He's not just a normal guy. This is a dude that was working with Fresh and Fit, that was recruiting the females that you see on their set. So what they used to do back in the day is get their own girls, and they'll do their own recruiting to save more time, more energy, and it gives them the opportunity to network and try to get really important guests. They outsourced it to this guy. I think his name was like Ayendei or Ayendei or something like that. Well, they ended up having bad business. When they had 100,000 subscribers, they decided to throw out a party, and they hired this guy again to grab all the girls for the party. When the party did happen, and they had a bunch of the people, a bunch of their subscribers had to pay to get in. They got there and it ends up being a sausage fest, right? There was barely any females, and when there were any females, they didn't stay the whole night. They pretty much just dipped off and left. Apparently, it was just a big old disaster, right? So this happened a while ago. You got to imagine, like before all this beef started, last few weeks, these guys were almost at 500,000 subscribers, or or close to it. So that party was back when they had 100,000 subscribers. I mean, I don't know how this thing popped up, but it ends up popping up. Now this guy is starting to say on he had his own channel saying that the people who went to that party was told that this guy has their money, because there were people asking for a refund because they didn't spend enough FaceTime with the Fresh and Fit guys, as well as there was no females there. So people were asking for their refund back, and apparently Myron was telling the people asking for the money back, go see this guy, the guy with the fitted hat, right? And mind you, this is probably like a couple months ago, because this is when they had 100,000 subscribers. So, Fresh and Fit did a podcast this week. I think this was yesterday or the day before yesterday. And you guys can watch it on their channel. This guy broke down their door, because they know where the studio is. Well, he knows where the studio is. He's brought a guy behind him as well. Because again, he used to work for Fresh and Fit. So he went through security as if it's just a normal thing. Security doesn't know that they stopped messing with him a while ago. So it wasn't really a breach. I mean, the guy just took it to his advantage, got into the studio, got in front of the door, and literally kicked the door open live on video. I mean, live when the podcast is running. So all this is happening and stuff. So the guy kicks the door in. For whatever reason, Fresh just stays at the set. Myron gets up, confronts the guy, but he doesn't get close enough, right? And this guy never actually gets into the apartment. He kicks the door open, stands outside. He did have his, 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out the door. He just kept saying, step outside, right? You're talking shit. You're ruining my character. You're talking crap about me. You're saying I owe, people has to go through him to get refunds back and stuff like that, and you're destroying his name. Myron's just like, I don't know what to tell you, bro, but you need to get the fuck out of here. And that's pretty much his response the entire time. And this dude is like, come outside, come outside, come outside. Myron's just like, I'm not going outside. You need to leave. Right? It was just a big old ordeal back and forth. It was just, I don't know, it was a little weird, man. It was a little weird because this guy brought another guy behind him. And that dude was recording the entire time, which I thought was like weird, because if you're angry and you're hyped up and someone's destroying your character and all these things, why you bring a cameraman to confront the dude? And at the end of the day, you're bringing the cameraman as proof that you're committing a crime. You broke their door open. You had 1 foot inside the door. And for those that didn't see Myron's other video that came out, he mentioned he used to be a federal agent. He knows the laws. Myron actually brought up multiple times during this whole altercation, step in, come inside. I'm not going outside. Come inside. Come on. Because Myron knows. He's probably strapped anyway. Myron knows, and he brought up in his podcast earlier too, that Florida is a stand your ground state. So Myron, in the back of his mind, is like, push comes to shove, he's gonna have to do what he has to do to protect his palace, his studio. So you guys can head over there, check out the entire video. I think it's 7 minutes long. It's it's a very interesting look at it because this dude actually just he kept looking at the camera, to his camera guy, and say, "Hey, Abba and Preach, see, these guys are weak. These guys are punks. This guy is a punk or whatever." I'm just like, damn, man, don't drag them into this, right? And that's the conspiracy. The conspiracy is, if listen around, is that Abba and Preach sent him to break the door open and to intimidate him. I don't see that happen. I think they can handle their own thing. I think it's just two separate things. But more drama, more dramas keep taking place between these guys, man, and we'll see how things go.